Hey Dwayne, I haven't been on Instagram for a while, but here I am, another Instagram live. So today's topic is what would I do if I had to start from scratch? If I had to start from $0 in my bank account and had no money, how would I try to make money? How would I try to go about my life? How would I try to build my new life? And in a funny way, if you actually start from zero, you have no assets, but that also means that you have no burdens. So it's a pretty interesting spot to be in. I mean, nobody really likes to be in this spot, right? But sometimes when you start from zero and you start from a blank slate, there's so much more you can try and so much more you can maximize. So it's quite a lot of fun when you start from $0. Um, and the first thing I would do if I started from nothing at all is to do what my friend Fedor Holz recommended. He actually recommended that we try between 3 to 5 different things, because when you are starting from a blank slate, right, you have so many options and so many things that you might want to try. But how do you know what you are good at or what you can be good at in future? Like, what will you have a high ceiling in? What are you actually fascinated and motivated by? You might have some kind of idea about what you're fascinated and motivated by, but if you don't actually test it out and you don't actually try, it's very hard to verify whether this motivation and this fascination can last for a long time. Also, only after you try for a few months can you truly understand whether you can go from the intermediate to the experts phase. Because sometimes you might be good when you start off, like you go from beginner to intermediate really quickly, but then the next jump, when you jump over to expert, might be one that not everybody can jump to. So that would be the first thing that I would do. Tip number two would be to front load my studying. So whenever I am starting something new, right, I would spend a lot of time studying first. The reason for that is that although I'm somebody that believes in practice more than theory, I think before you actually start something, if you get the theory right first and you get the basics first, you save yourself from making bad mistakes when you start. It's kind of like if you wanted to learn how to swim and you went into the pool and you just started learning how to swim first without front loading the studying and understanding how it works, you are quite likely going to swim with the wrong method. Whereas if you do some theory beforehand and you spend a lot of time on theory, you would have the right methods. Of course, you need to put in the practice as well, but I would spend at least as much time studying as I am practicing the actual thing. So I would take these 3 to 5 tasks and I would front load a lot of things, and then I would try a lot of these things out. The third thing that I would do if I started from scratch is, and I think this is the biggest and most important point, so this is the one thing in the whole video that is the most important to take note of, it is to go for the apprenticeship model. So instead of going to school and trying to get a degree and learn kind of probably things that won't be very useful for you in the long term, what you can do is you can be an apprentice to some other experts. So there are many people who have been there and done that. There are many people who will be able to do what you are trying to do. And once you kind of look at the 3 to 5 things, you know that there's this one thing that you definitely want to go for it, right? Find somebody you can learn from. Find somebody who has walked the path before. Find a way to add value to them. I'm very, very certain that it is very possible to add value to almost anybody, especially if you're somebody that's learning a new field and somebody else is expert in it already. You can still add value to them. Maybe go work for them for an intern pay or for free and just keep helping them. And when you help them a lot, you have more responsibility and you have more opportunity to learn from them, and this works for anything. That would be what I would really do. I would seek to be an apprenticeship and spend a few months, a year or 2 years learning under them. That will give you the best possible training. It's much better. It would combine theory and practice, but mostly practice, and you will learn the theory at the highest levels. Alright, so I hope you like these 3 tips. I am gonna actually do my Instagram every Thursday night at 9 p.m. So that is the plan for now. So I look forward to seeing you next Thursday. Until next time, step up, take the leap of faith, and jump sticks.